to be sick, to be bedridden. So I take no joy in anyone's challenges, whether with the criminal justice system or otherwise. But I'd just like to clarify, and you have to be truthful in the description of the relationship. This is someone who, in essence, testified against me when I was on trial, when I was a 18-year-old kid.
Guys, we back with more Diddy news. Remember, we learn and we follow the stars, so we learn how the regular folks in these streets is moving, guys. Welcome to the Mr.Goodbread reaction channel. We got Shyne. Y'all remember Shyne? This was one of Diddy's artists. This one was unique because he sounded like Big, bro. Right after Big died, we was looking. Everybody was looking for some Big, something that sound like Big. And Shyne cadence, his cadence, guys, and delivery was Big like. So, you know, Puff Daddy jumped right on this man back. Right on this man back immediately. And they made a hit. Whoa. So let's see what Shyne got to say.
Incarcerated, or to be sick, to be bedridden. So I take no joy in anyone's challenges, whether with the criminal justice system or otherwise. But I'd just like to clarify, and you have to be truthful in the description of the relationship. This is someone who, in essence, testified against me when I was on trial, when I was a 18-year-old kid, you know, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship. Yes, I forgave, I moved on, but
and you established a business relationship?
No business relationship. We did not do any business.
You said he helped fund your political enterprise.
I said that he proposed to give the Howard Scholarship, which is what I do in all realms. I met with Adam Stewart in Jamaica. I met with Michael Lee Chin. Wherever I go and there's opportunity to better the people of Belize, I do that. But let us not pretend as if I was in Miami for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Well, I saw you spent a birthday with him once.
I
saw a birthday cake.
I went again to do a charity event for impoverished youth in London. So let us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are. This was not someone who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship of brotherhood. This is someone who destroyed my life and who I forgave and who I moved on, and for the better interest of Belize, because he was in a position at that time to give scholarships and to maybe invest. I would not deny attempting to bring the investment to Belize and to bring the contributions to education to Belize, but don't distort it as if, you know, he and I were bombale. This is someone that destroyed my life, but do I take any joy or any satisfaction with what he is going through? Absolutely not. I had nothing to do with Sean Combs' personal life, no interaction, that level. Everything was strictly on a professional level.
So you must have been shocked.
You know, listen, you have O.J. Elrington that is accused of rape, right? And you guys move on as if it is nothing. He's still controlling a hot off the press page that he used to go after the alleged rape victims, and that's okay. You have a member of parliament from Collet who was arrested and charged while leader of the opposition, and you give him all the praises that, you know, he is the best parliamentarian that the UDP has to offer. So obviously you don't have problems with people and this type of repugnant behavior.
Is trafficking. Is people being drugged and served.
Details, well, OJ was accused of...
Okay.
It wasn't? Okay.
It's not a fair comparison. He was a...
But what does that have to do? Just like that has nothing to do with... Just like that has nothing to do with me, Mr. Combs has nothing to do with it.
That Shyne cleared that up. And he had to clear that up because a lot of people were calling him a hypocrite. A lot of people were wondering why he was on stage with Diddy, because him and Diddy did some type of collab a while back. But the man just explained to you, Diddy was kissing his butt. Diddy knew he wronged him, and Diddy was trying to make it up. So he wasn't going to stop Diddy from starting building schools and cutting checks for his people back in Belize. He let Diddy do what he need to do for forgiveness, but you forgive, but you don't forget, guys. And to be thrown under the bus, the way Sean Poe was thrown under the bus, you ain't never gonna forget that. And you ain't gotta play let's pretend. You ain't gotta pretend that you forgave the person 100%. You can forgive them, and you can get away from them too, forever. But let's look at this. Let's listen to this Drink Champs interview that Shyne had with your boy Nori, where he explained it a little bit more. He explained how he was able to forgive Diddy, and he also told you it was a process. It just didn't happen overnight. He didn't just go forgiving Diddy overnight because Diddy gave him some money.
Kind of defending your boss.
It was absolutely defending.
So in any other world,
not just my boss, my brother.
Your brother.
Yeah.
So in any other world, when you do that, you defend your brother, who is your boss, you actually get rewarded for that. There's no downfall to that when it's a real world. But this is the industry. This, you had to quickly learn that.
Yeah.
Because you really had to go from 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah.
Out that incident.
You know what happened with Diddy, with Brother Love? Mm-hmm. I don't really blame that on him now,
right,
as much as I did then, because I did go through a stage of bitterness.
You're human.
But in retrospect, I blame it more on the lawyers that were advising him
to separate the case
than him. Because his lawyers were there, to secure a not guilty verdict by any means.
Right.
He's a corporation, $100 million corporation. And, they look at me as the enemy. Now, this is...
But you didn't feel like
this is how many years ago? This is 20-something years ago.
20-something years
ago. So Puff is still young, relatively.
What is it, 1999?
1999,
okay.
2000.
Damn.
So he's much younger then. And, it's a lot of pressure. He's about to lose everything. I'm about to lose everything.
Right.
I'm from that, though. Right? Diddy is a musician. He's a great musician, great executive, great entertainer. But he wasn't from that.
Right.
So his response shouldn't be expected to be my response. And then when your lawyers and maybe other people are misleading you and misguiding you, I think that's how everything, fell apart. And he said that to me.
Right, it's beautiful.
He said, man, I'm sorry, man. I should have never listened to those lawyers.
That's real.
And, I forgave him.
That's real.
But, it was traumatic.
Yeah, it's still
So
stings.
I would forgive him, and then, you might hear me a few months later,
still stings.
going in on him.
Yeah.
But again, that was over a decade ago.
Right.
And I was in a different space then. And today, I'm all about, how I'm going to impact the world, building relationships, and forgiveness is a part of that. I can't carry 23 years ago with me in a negative way.
Yeah.
I carried 23 years ago
deep shit right there.
with me, all the good from 23 years.
That's
the bad, I take the wisdom out of it, I take the lessons out of it, and I use it for the next 23 years, how I'm gonna master this chessboard.
That's hard.
Right?
That's hard. You know what I always say? I always say, Forgiveness.
Integrity, I tell you that. And that's something that Shyne always had, yo. And that's how you forgive and let alone, guys. That's how you do that, with integrity. And I mean, he didn't slam, he didn't bash Puff. But guys, if you need more of this Puff news, there's a video that's gonna pop up and it's brand new and it's fresh. Click into that link right now and you can get more of this Puff Daddy news, y'all.